What's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Layla and this channel is dedicated to all of those of you with eczema and topical steroid withdrawal. In today's video we're going to be looking at how to combat seasonal allergies. Spring has sprung, the flowers are in full bloom and pollen is at its highest. For those of us with these skin conditions, we can find this time of year particularly irritating. Our eyes can begin to itch, our nose can begin to run, and we can be all of a sudden a lot itchier on our skin than we are normally. So we might be thinking that we're having the worst flare ever, but maybe we're actually just having a reaction to the allergens that surround us. Itchy eyes, runny nose, sneezing, crawling skin, none of these are much fun to have during the allergy season. So in this video we're really going to tackle the 7 steps in which we can alleviate your allergies and make you feel a lot more comfortable. So we're going to go on head inside because it's really noisy outside. Dogs are barking, loads of trucks are coming past, and now the wind's picking up, so it's making a lot of background noise. So step 1 is identifying what exactly you're allergic to. In order to combat your allergies, you need to know exactly what it is that is causing these reactions. The runny nose, the sneezing, the itchy eyes and the crawling skin can all be attributed to specific allergies that you're coming either into contact every day or actually ingesting into your own body. You can identify the allergens or the allergies that you react to by taking an allergy test. The most common form of allergy test is the IgE test, and this is a patch test that you can have either on your back or your arm or the back of your leg, and by actually adding these allergens onto a small scrape of your skin we'll actually see if you react to that allergen or not, to see whether or not you need to eliminate it from your lifestyle. Or less common allergy test is the kinetic allergy test, and you can do these alongside your holistic practitioner. I myself went to my homeopath and holistic practitioner who often gave me these kinetic allergen tests. And this is literally holding the allergen in a vial in your hand, and there she sees a muscular movement as to whether or not you react to it. Now this is a much more holistic approach, but it's also a much more natural and less invasive approach. And often with babies and toddlers, doing the IgE test can become quite invasive, as it is pricking the skin and then pouring a small dose of the allergen onto the skin to see if there's going to be a bump, rash or reaction to it. Either way, both of these tests should give you a great indication as to what you're actually allergic to and what you actually react to. And as I said before, it can be internal or external elements. So step 2 is managing your probiotics. But a lot of probiotics actually have quite high levels of histamine. We use probiotics in order to manage our gut health and to help cure our skin conditions. However, what we don't realise is that the histamines that are in the probiotics are actually counteracting against what the probiotic is there to do. By opting for a probiotic that is histamine free, you can actually have a clear path to sailing towards a healthy, healed skin. However, we need to eliminate these histamines from those probiotics. By opting for something like Histamine X, which I'm going to put in the link below, you can actually really kickstart your healing and have a probiotic that's not going to interfere with your histamine levels. This leaves me swiftly on to step 3, which is how to actually manage the medications that you're taking for other health requirements, such as something like antibiotics. A lot of daily medications can actually be DAO enzyme inhibitors. Now, DAO enzymes are very, very important in terms of managing our histamine levels. The DAO enzyme that works inside our bodies is our best friend, because this is what combats the histamine that we have in our bodies. But we need to be able to make sure that that DAO enzyme is working at its most effective level. So by taking any day-to-day medications that could be inhibiting these DAO enzymes, or medications that might actually be high in histamines, we really need to manage that and make sure we know what we're taking and what is inside our medications. Now look, as you know, I'm no medical practitioner, and I'm going to add this as a disclaimer also in my description below that I am not a doctor, I am not a medical practitioner, I am not a professional, but I'm just making you aware of the fact that various health medications may contain DAO enzyme suppressants or actually might contain very high histamines. So I'm just going to add in here that in the description below I'm going to put a link to a list of medications that are either DAO enzyme suppressing or that are very high in histamines, and next time you're at your doctor's office, maybe have a little discussion with him about your medications that you're on and ask if there's any DAO enzyme suppressing features about them or if they're high in histamines, and then perhaps you can tweak your medications a little bit to suit your skin condition. That said, I still think it's very important and useful to learn about these things, such as our DAO enzymes versus our histamine levels and what contribute to them, and this might give you answers as to why you might find that your healing process is going very slowly. Step 4, and I might sound like a broken record player, and that is a histamine diet. Yes, in a histamine diet, by lowering your histamine levels, you are therefore less sensitive to the allergens around you. And this might be household allergens, there might be exterior allergens, and they might actually be the allergens that we ingest. I say this many, many times over, but it's something that's really worth repeating. If you can invest in a histamine diet or a low histamine diet, moreover, then you really can manage your allergies. And I've really had first-hand experience with this. By having or going onto a low histamine diet, I've managed to really take hold of that runny nose, my congestion, my irritated eyes, and it can really help kickstart your healing. Do check out my other videos all about the histamine diet. Here are the cards above. Step 5 is increasing your vitamin C levels. Vitamin C acts as a really good antihistamine, and I'm talking about the type of vitamin C such as the absorbic acid. It comes in a powder form in a big giant pot, and typically you're only supposed to take a quarter teaspoon every day. But for those of you who are really struggling with allergies and struggling with itchiness, then increasing your vitamin C level is an excellent and natural way to really bring down those histamine levels. Step 6 is homeopathy. I've really enjoyed homeopathic treatment. I found this as a great alternative as I wasn't really getting very far with my dermatologist. So if you feel as if you have been let down by the mainstream medical community, then by all means try out and reach out to those that are in the holistic world. I myself have found this extremely successful, and it's thanks to them that I'm now a healed, happy, healthy person. Step 7 is trying to change your lifestyle. Consider the pollen counts and at what time of day they're most highest. Normally it's between 5 AM and 10 AM that pollen is released from flowers and trees. Consider the time of day that you're doing your gardening and mowing the lawn, for example, as you really don't want to be overheating either. So consider maybe doing that more in the evening than first thing in the morning so that the pollen is at its lowest point. Ensure that if you have been outside, that when you come inside that you shower and wash your hair so that when your head hits the pillow, you're not bringing in the pollen into your bedroom. Lastly, consider your household products. A lot of the products that we use today around the house are actually packed with chemicals which can cause a lot of allergic reaction at the same time. So consider switching to more organic brands and more natural products, such as your cleaning sprays, such as the washing powder that you use for your clothes, right down to the hand soaps that you use in all your bathrooms. So that's it from me, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did get some good value out of it, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Put on that notification bell so you don't miss out on my next one. Also, you can follow me here on my Instagram for all my daily posts, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.